Good morning, good morning, good morning, Soul Deep Healing community. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, no matter where you are in the world. It's so nice to be back with you all. It's been a while. The last couple of months have been a little hectic, frantic, chaotic, fill in the blank, but it's been that. And so I'm back. Today is July 1st, and I am ready for this month's card reading. A little bit about the energy of July. It's a fun energy. It is laid back. It is a slow-moving energy. So the hectic pace, the frantic pace of the last 3 months, it's going to slow down considerably in July. But it's so for a couple of reasons, because this is a time, if actually, let me start with this. I usually pull 4 cards, one for each week. Today, just because it's July 1st, it's the beginning of the second half of the year. It's the beginning of a whole new quarter. What I'm doing is I'm going to pull 1 card from the messages from the guides. And this is going to be basically the theme or the energy of July. And then for the weekly cards, I will be pulling them from my trusty Sacred Traveler deck by Denise Lin. So let's start with the energy of the month, and I'll tell you a little bit about what to expect this month before we dive into the weekly polls. This is definitely a month to dream big. It's a month to make big plans. It's a wonderful, if 2024 has not been kind to you so far, this is the perfect time to turn that around, because you can do that quickly and you can do that easily as long as there is alignment. This is definitely a month for instant manifestation. So being clear, like not even clear, being crystal clear is going to be key. Because otherwise you'll just manifest, but you'll manifest whatever. It may not be in line with your vision, with your true plans, with your authentic plans. So clarity is key to start the month with. Let's look at the energy. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, it's a great start because the energy is to live your bliss. So as I was saying, the energy of this month is slow moving. And it's like, that's actually a really good thing, because it's a time for growth. It's a time for transformation, and it's a time for healing. And so the slow moving energy will definitely help us in aligning with, again, our authentic vision, our real vision. It will help us gain the clarity that we need. And it is, it's a hopeful time. And it's a time for self-reflection. The self-reflection will obviously come in very handy when it's time, when we want to get clear on what we truly want. And here, I would like to add something to all of you guys who created a vision board at the beginning of the year, who set your bold, audacious goals for 2024, I would like to invite you to revisit them, revisit your plans, you revisit your goals, revisit your vision, revisit your vision board, just to make sure that everything that you wrote down or everything that you put on your board still applies to you today. I don't know if you noticed or not, but 2024 has already been a huge year of change. And if you want the best opportunity to manifest your real desires, you have to make sure that you are working and you're focusing on your real desires. Just because something was aligned with you back in, December or January, doesn't mean that it still is. So in the next couple of days, take a little bit of time to just revisit all of that for yourself. And give yourself permission, allow yourself to make changes if something isn't aligned anymore. Please don't take it as a failure or as a mistake. You've changed. And because you've changed in the last 6 months, we should expect our vision and our plans and our goals to change as well. So this is an invitation to get all of that, to get back in congruence with what you truly desire and what you really want to create and manifest. So it doesn't have to take a long time. It's not like throwing your whole vision board out the window and then starting from scratch. All it may need is a few tweaks here and there. So do yourself the favor of taking that time in the next couple of days. The self-reflection, whether through meditation or journaling or connecting with nature, or just being quiet and just slowing down and being able to breathe and ground, will lead you to aha moments, many aha moments. It will also lead you to get inspiration, unexpected inspiration. It will basically open you up to the possibilities. It may sound corny, but it really is what this month is all about. There is a huge focus on abundance, and part of that is because of that instant manifestation add-on that we have this month, that we have in July. And so do your best to be and embody your truth in everything. This is not a time for diplomacy. This is not a time for wishy-washiness. This is not the time for hesitation, second guessing, overthinking. We absolutely need the clarity, because we have the potential to embark on multiple creative projects because of all of that inspiration that's readily available to us this month. Our creativity is going to be firing on all cylinders. And however, again, we need to give ourselves the time and the space to receive it, receive the downloads, receive the aha moments, receive the inspiration, receive the creative spark that it's not that it's been ignored in the past few months, but we were just so busy. We were moving so fast. We couldn't catch it. We didn't slow down long enough to receive it. And so this is our opportunity to do that. Because it's not a fast moving month, don't expect to finish everything that you start. Yes, there'll be a lot of ideas, there'll be a lot of inspiration, but again, this is not about fast action. This is about alignment. It's about clarity. It's about our truth. And it's really about following our intuition. And so don't push, like if you start a project today, don't push to finish it by the end of the week. Chances are it's going to take longer to align all of the pieces. It's going to take longer than that, but it will be easy flowing. So it won't be a challenging experience to create a new project and see it through to the end. Just don't expect a lot of fast action this month. All right. Oh, one more thing. This month, so July is all about the water element. This month is I mentioned earlier that there's a lot of healing that's going to take place this month. Physical healing, healing of the physical body, but also emotions, because water represents emotions. And so focus on that. Make sure that you're focusing on that as well this month. Whatever emotions you haven't been able to process because you've been too busy, because you've been going at 1,000,000 miles an hour and being not distracted, but being pulled in so many directions. This is the time to handle it. This is the time to take care of it all. And it's by doing all of those things, the slowing down, the connecting to the intuition, embodying our truth, connecting to nature, allowing the ahas, the inspiration, the creativity to flow, is what is going to put us on the right track to take advantage of this, of the potential of instant manifestation that's available to us in July. All right, so let's see. And guys, have fun this month. Don't make it all about work or healing or to-do lists or all of the things. Have fun. This is the perfect time to play and to connect and play with our inner child. So let me go back to week 1. Actually, the weeks are, because July is 31 days, so it's a little bit longer than a week. So my first card is going to be from July 1st to the 8th. Let's see what we've got. Perfect start. Begin now. Take your first step. So again, depending on where you are with your vision, if you have one or not, if you have an old one, and you need to basically realign it with where you are right now in your life, on your journey, this is the place to begin. Create a plan for yourself. Allow yourself to dream big. Make plans, make big plans, and start with, okay, what's the first step? You get an inspiration, you get inspiration for a project. Awesome. Make a note of it, write it down. Look at what would be my first logical step in creating, in starting this this project, and go with it. Again, this is not the time to be wishy-washy. This is not the time to second guess yourself. This is not the time to postpone, delay, any excuses that may come up, any distractions. Push them aside. You don't have time for that. We need to be, again, we need to be super focused this month, even though it's a slow moving month. There's a lot of things happening. And so we don't need to add any more things to our plate than what's already on there. And so again, align with your vision, with your big vision, align with your big dreams, make your big plans, and start with the first step. All right. The second card is for July 9th through the 17th. Whoops. Infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. Focus on it. Keep it front and center. Don't, again, don't get distracted. This is what you know, what you want to create, because this month is when you will be able to manifest it so quickly, so easily, as long as it's in alignment, as long as it's truly authentic to you, as long as it is your truth and not, oh, well, you know, this is my vision because I don't know what else to choose, or this is my vision because my coach told me so, or whatever the case may be, right? This is where you need to be led 100% by your intuition. And it may sound scary, it may trigger your ego. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It is about, it's just about doing the thing while giving yourself time for self-reflection, for alignment and realignment. Because again, like I said earlier, we've changed, so many things have happened this year that it's easy, it's extremely possible that what you had for your vision at the beginning of the year no longer truly applies to you. And if it's not in alignment anymore, you will encounter challenges as you try to manifest that vision. So infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. Recognize it. Be grateful for it. Focus on it so that you can amplify that vibration, so that you create more of it. And it really is about reaping the rewards of everything you've been working towards, not just this year, but in general. Whether, you know, like the good, the bad, and the ugly that we've gone through, the ups and downs, the mistakes and the failures and the wrong decision and whatever it is. This is, again, this is when we get to turn it around for ourselves. All right. Third week, that's July 18th through the 25th. Sorry, 18th through the 24th. Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. Like, this is really This is really the live your bliss that I pulled for the energy of the month. This is really the inner child, the awe, the wonder, the curiosity, the tuning into our imagination, tapping into our imagination again. Something that has been beaten out of us for so long while in school and everything else. So yeah, capitalize on that. Look at what is fun for me, what will bring me joy, what will delight me, what will delight my inner child, what would feel expansive for me. This is for the third week of the month. Again, this is from the 18th through the 24th. So tap into that non-attachment and just pure curiosity, the curiosity of a child, and let that lead you in that third week of July. And now for the last card, and that is July 25th through July 31st. And oops. In the flow, everything is smooth sailing. Here's your card. It's a beautiful card. It reminds me of Christmas. It gives me all the feels. You are in the flow. Stick to your plan. Stick to this balance between doing and being, between busyness and slowing down, between seeing things through and stopping and smelling the roses. That is your flow. And the nice thing about July is that the flow is like this, I don't want to say perfect, because I don't know if such a thing even exists. But the thing about July is that you have this balance between the external stuff, like the doing part, and the introspection and connecting with the intuition, and the internal stuff. You this month, specifically this month, particularly this month, we cannot sacrifice one for the other. Like ideally, if we can do a 50-50 split, it would be perfect. But like everything is smooth sailing. This is the perfect month for smooth sailing this year. And so take advantage of it. If something doesn't feel right, if something in your gut doesn't feel good, I won't say dump it. I will just say set it aside for later. Look for things that you're aligned with this month. Look for things that are true to you, that are authentic to you, whether it's how you spend your time, who you spend your time with, what you work on, the projects that you may start, all of those things. Keep yourself in the flow by being in a surrendered state, but also in a balanced state where you're doing the external stuff, but you're doing just as much internal stuff as external. That will put you in the flow because it will connect you with your intuition. It will give you the divine downloads that you need to decide your next steps. And anything that you create from that energy, from that vibration, will be not just in flow, but will be in your highest and best, no doubt about it. So once again, the cards are begin now, from today through the 8th, infinite abundance from the 9th to the 17th, joy and delight from the 18th through the 24th, and in the flow from the 24th to through the 31st. And of course, we have the energy of the month, which is live your bliss. And so on that note, I wish you an awesome month of July. 7/7 is going to be a very powerful portal. So be ready for that. And just have fun, enjoy, delight yourself, and tune into your intuition, do the self-reflection, and let it translate itself out into the external world with the doing and the planning. So on that note, I will say till the next time. I will post the link for the group, the Facebook group, Soul Deep Café, in the comments. Well, actually, in the description. I would love to hear what you're planning on creating for this month and the rest of the year. And stay in gratitude and abundance. Till next time. Bye-bye.